Was there ever a moment where you thought, oh crap, have I made the wrong decision? Have I wish I could maybe not be doing this, I don't know if I can handle this. I don't know if I want to handle this, because I've been in the crosshairs of the media negatively here as well. And it's just, like you said, when you open your phone and your face is there and you can't stop it, it just...
Calling you a spy, I guess.
Yeah, calling me a spy and me nearly getting deported, I had some idiot pop up on Twitter, X, whatever it's called, the other day, mentioning it. And I'm like, this was like 6 years ago,
Wait, don't forget.
I'm like, you're insane. Was there ever a moment of hesitancy or doubt in your mind during this whole process?
I think it's very early to regret. And definitely I tell to myself and to friends, I don't have the luxury of regretting anymore. Because despite that, how much power an MP can have, which is not a lot, as people think, actually. It's like how able you are somehow to lobby and, let's say, to move the good words around, but not an executive thing in your hand. And I said, I cannot regret, because I said it's historical for our area. So I should try with every way possible to lobby for these roads, for some kindergartens, and starting from the basic needs. And what I consider very important as well is making it possible to bring a different model or type into politics.
Yes.
Somebody that doesn't disappear once it gets the mandate. What I would hear it a lot during the campaign, which is sad actually, because I consider it to be a great opportunity and such a good feeling to talk with people. And I did this before, I would blog and I would write and I would meet people from all around, especially north, but also from south of Albania, because I love talking to people and I believe that there is a lot to learn and that they are the best advice givers. But there was a moment, I would say that if I handled very well emotionally, the first entrance of mine into politics with all this mitigation, there was a moment when I felt heavy emotionally and psychologically, and it was during Theth, because I come from these areas, not exactly from Theth, I come from another village, but even though I didn't enter yet the parliament, people thought that I
had power.
I could have a magic stick in my hand and just stop it. And I would receive so many calls, me and my family, asking me to ask the prime minister to stop it. And I would say that, I wish I would have given I don't know what, so the situation would have not come to these days to happen in this way as possible, because it's sad and it's really sad for what is happening. But this is a national reform that is happening, and I'm no one to stop it. And consider that politically I am yet no one, because I don't have a mandate yet.
Yes, exactly.
Back then in July, in beginning of July when it happened. So, and people think that you have a lot in your hands, and people think that it's just a matter of a call or a mentioning of their name somewhere and to open all the doors to fix even how they make their sleep at night. But things are not like that, actually. It takes a lot of struggle, a lot of energy, a lot of argument and research. And sometimes people just don't want to make it because very often they don't want to give you the credibility of having things done. And there is a lot of bureaucracy as well. But this doesn't mean that I don't believe in the process and that I don't believe in my own skills and abilities to do it and to help people. I don't have the illusions of saving the world of Albania. Because
maybe Dukajin.
It starts from there, because this is where I got the kick of going for it. But I will definitely not underestimate the power of small steps and planting some seeds. And I know, I'm sure, and I'm aware that my step into politics, being so young and coming from this area with not a rich family, not a famous parents, or not a famous nickname or things like that, I did it. And this, I hope, and I think that will give more self-confidence and believe to the young and other people to try and to do it for themselves as well.
Yeah, I think this is important. You're setting an example of someone who you went abroad, you studied abroad, you had I remember being impressed by you when I met you and I thought she's going to leave and get a job outside of Albania and she won't come back, and you didn't. You stayed and you made your name here. So I think that's a very important role model for people. I remember thinking it during the protest. She'll go and she won't come back.
It was definitely, I think, in my life and in my heart, literature has a very special place because I try to read as much as possible. And I think that certain books and certain readings I had through my life helped me be who I am and looking into the world and into life with the eye I see